Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited, literally so exciting to be making this video because like the title suggests, I finally hit 100K on Instagram this past week and I was elated, the very least elated. I wanted to do this video because I have spoken my grievances and just the frustrations and everything with you guys, and I just felt like I wanted to take a trip back to memory lane and see where everything began and celebrate 100K together. I'm gonna insert a video clip that we filmed when I hit 100K so you guys can see, and then we're gonna come back and chat a little bit. But before we get started, if you're new here, my name is Yami. This is my little corner of the internet where I share fitness, workouts, food, business stuff, like a whole lot of things. So if you're interested in any of those things, which if I share a lot of things, surely you must fit into one of those little categories. Hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell notification so you get notified of when my videos go live. I am going to be uploading 3 times a week again, and I would love to have you be a part of the YAM fam. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Here's a little clip. Good morning. It is July 31st and it's 8 in the morning and we're having our morning coffee, and Poopy's still sleepy. But
you're gonna
last night went to bed at 99.9 followers on Instagram, and so Tyler was like, you're gonna hit it overnight, and I said, I'm not sure, so we're gonna check now.
That was 99.9K.
Yeah.
Specifically to clarify, if you didn't know. So we're gonna check.
I'm scared. Why am I so scared?
I think you had, what, like 85 to go last night?
50. But who's counting?
50?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
We're going to bed.
You thought you had like 80.
Okay, here we go. Okay, it doesn't tell me how many people followed me overnight.
Let's see it closer. Pull it closer.
Oh my Lanta. Who is she? Who is she? Dang.
Hey man, congratulations.
Thanks. Why am I tearing up?
You did it.
Oh,
it's been
wow.
So long time coming.
Wow. Wow. Wait, why do I have so many people follow me overnight?
They wanted to get in before you hit the 100K. Congrats.
Thanks, baby.
How do you feel?
Feel good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Congratulations, babe.
Thanks, Poopy. You excited? Okay. That's good. Before we get into looking back at how it all started and taking a look at my old Instagram photos, I just wanted to say thank you to every single one of you that has supported me and followed me, whether it be on Instagram or YouTube, because honestly, I would not be here without you guys. And I know people say it's not about the number, but if we're being honest, it is about the number, because if it wasn't about the number, then you wouldn't be celebrating it. And I'm not saying it's about the number to get clout or to be famous or whatever, but unfortunately or fortunately, however you want to look at it, that number does help with your business and the dreams that God has put in my heart. I need to be able to reach thousands of people for it to come true. And you know, at the end of the day, while it's not about how many followers you do have, I do want to be able to reach as many people as possible so that I can continue to inspire and motivate them into, as cheesy as it sounds, realizing their own potential and just being the best person they can be, whether that be in fitness, in business, in just personal growth and development, like anything it is. My whole thing has been to be able to inspire as many people as possible in whatever way I can. So that's just a little something. Hope that made sense. Like, I know it's very, sorry, I'm like sweating up a storm here. I know it's very weird to talk about followers and things of that sort, but I think if your heart is in the right place and you have really good intentions behind what you do, I think that it honestly makes a difference, because that is what I've noticed that switched. I mean, guys, I'll be honest, I think I grew like 40,000 followers in the past 4 months. That's like 10,000 a month. And it was definitely quarantine that helped me out with that, because I started posting a lot of home workouts and I realized that everybody wanted more of that. And it was when I took myself out of the equation and stopped asking, ooh, why me? Why can't I have followers? Why can't I? All that BS that we lie to ourselves about, and like we're just the victim. And once I got myself out of that mode and started thinking about, okay, what can I do to help the people that already follow me? A lot of people followed me for workouts, yes, and it was a lot of gym stuff. But when we got into shutdown and quarantine and everything, I initially did it as a joke, because I did like how you can work out at home with like a broomstick, and people loved it. And so I just kept doing it. And then I think one day I gained over like 2,000 followers, and I was like, holy moly, people are really liking this and saving it, and it's useful content, because I don't want to post things that are like not useful. Good job, Yami. Anyway, I grew that many followers in, I think, 4 months, like I said. And if you guys want me to do a dedicated video on how I grew my following, I'd love to do that and just be honest and transparent with y'all. But let's get to the point of the video. It's already 5 minutes in. So I'm gonna start screen recording so that we can chat while I do this. And if you don't know, I started my Instagram around 6 or 7 years ago now, when I was living in New York City, and I just wanted to kind of document my journey. And it was like a photo album for myself. And I didn't know what Instagram was about. I didn't know that you could follow people. I didn't know, any of it. And of course it's evolved right now, but I never did this to get famous, is what I'm trying to say. So it kind of was just my personal experience when I moved to New York, and I wanted to just treasure all of that. And then I did a 6-week challenge via bodybuilding.com, and that's when it started kind of growing. So I'm gonna just scroll all the way down. I'm gonna be here for a while, so just sit tight. Maybe go grab a snack or something, I don't know. Okay, we're finally nearing the end, finally. And I wanted to come back all the way because I remember distinctly when I started Instagram, and it was this first picture, January 28th, 2011. And I was doing a hair show, and you'll see like, hair changes today, peace up. I was so crazy. And to like show you that this is just like a photo album for me, like I took pictures of random things. Like I took a picture of this door to remember, and then all these models from the hair show. A lot of this stuff in the beginning was me modeling. Like all these filters is so funny. This is what I wanted to show you. I took a picture of 36, and the caption says just ... yeah, because at this point I was going to agencies in New York City trying to get signed and trying to model full time, and a lot of them just wouldn't accept me unless I got my hips to a 36-inch measurement. So I screenshotted this number and I made it my wallpaper, and I even went ahead to post it because I didn't have any followers at the time. I remember thinking like this was my like inspo board. Nobody follows me. It wasn't like anybody can see what I was up to. So this was a part in my life when I was I had a very bad relationship with food and just my body and wanting to be somebody that I wasn't. But yeah, 36. And then hair shows galore. I did work a lot. This is where I lived. 325 Bleecker Street. This was when I moved out. This is my front door. Loved it so much. Oh my gosh. And then just life. I probably should archive a lot of these pictures though. Okay, a lot of food, a lot of quotes, a lot of baking. I would post things that I liked, like movies that I liked, just random things. It was just like, like I said, so carefree, so not naive, but just like wanting to share what I wanted to share, because at the end of the day, like I didn't think that anybody like followed me. When I joined SAG, 13 people followed me probably. And just memories. And then I want to try to find where it all kind of shifted for fitness. Like, why do I have a picture of a blow dryer? Like, why? Hair show when I met Channing Tatum. Why do I have a picture of OJ? And like the same picture twice. Why would I not erase it? This picture, beauty at its finest, no Photoshop, no bones, just curves. Raquel Welch. That was in 2012. Oh my gosh, I saw this. I did a cleanse for 3 days and I put a picture of each one. Why? This is when I was on Smash with Uma Thurman, photo shoots. That was my life. And it was very, very fun. Okay, let's just kind of go up a little faster now. Gym, here we go. Starting to get Jimmy Fitzbo. Look what I was eating. It said lunch and it was just tilapia and broccoli. And then dinner, anyone want? Winky face. A can of tuna and cucumbers. Oh my Lanta. Chicken and lettuce. because I think I was training for a pageant. Yes, I was training for a pageant. Happy birthday to me, and it's a picture of pineapples. No. This was my birthday cake because I was dieting down for a pageant. Look at baby Yami, cutie. Yeah, I was Miss RDUS, Miss República Dominicana, United States. This picture though, soon you'll be seeing me everywhere. Way to put it out there, girlfriend. And here we go. This is when I was competing. I was so thin. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, like why am I not eating more? This breaks my heart. It really, really does. Look, his and hers, a piece of tilapia and asparagus, and then the other plate is just a bunch of rice and chicken, like the way it should be, you know? Here we go. It's a lifestyle, not a diet. Hashtag, hashtag, hashtag. Look how little I was. Holy smokes. So thin. Loved this picture though. Loved this. This is when I went to Poland. This is on the set of Wolf of Wall Street. I want to find the picture that kind of set everything off. This is actually a shoot I did with some friends, and we wanted to start this movement called NSF, which meant no size fashion, and it kind of just died. And I think about it all the time actually, because it was such a great movement that could have been something. This was when I was on the Wolf of Wall Street. This is when I started working out. Here we go. I was doing Blogilates and Tone It Up in my apartment in New York, and I was just posting all of it. Why did I put a sad face next to my mile run? Why? Yeah, I literally posted it. Every single workout was posted, and then I got new workout clothes, and this is when it all started. It's crazy looking back, like how far you've come and just like how much pressure you put on yourself. I can go back to this time thinking, you know, I wasn't small enough. I wasn't working hard enough. I wasn't doing the most that I could. Like it was just, oh my gosh, what a time, man. My calories that I burnt. This was my bedroom in New York. Oh, I love New York. I miss New York all the time. This is Yami with red hair. I was doing a job and they dyed my hair red. I actually kind of liked it for like a second and then I hated it. No, ma'am. Look at this one. This one's kind of cute. Very emo. I would put my macros. Oh my gosh. But this is, I think, when I started that 6-week challenge. Train hard, look hard. Oh. Look at this. Like, well, look here. Week 3 out of my life, along with 2 pounds and some inches. Yeah, boy. Slow progress is still progress. Work hard and trust the process, and you will reap the reward. Peep, look at that booty curve. You're inspiring me, girlfriend. Look how cutie, Yami. That must have been my first workout video. This is the picture. This is the picture that went crazy. Look, I got 1,000 likes that in 2013. That was huge for me. Never done a transformation picture, and this might not be my greatest post, but for me, it was definitely more of an emotional ride. I had absolutely no intentions of putting up this before picture on the left because it was way too embarrassing for me. But as we're only 1 week out of the challenge, I thought I needed to. Not only with hopes of inspiring others, but myself. We have to constantly remind ourselves that all the hard work will and does pay off. That if we have minor setbacks, you can pick yourself right up and move along. Life will get messy and it will get in the way, but everything and anything is possible if you have the passion and the will to pursue them. I had a very unhealthy relationship with food and never thought I could end that, but these past 6 weeks with the Strong to the Core challenge, I proved to myself that I am stronger than I thought I was and continue to make improvements on myself daily. I worked my booty off and I'd be a fool to stop now. I'm proud to how far I've come and I look forward to how far I'll continue to go. If you're thinking about stopping, I'm here to tell you not to. Do work, and if you have any questions, ask away. Oh my gosh. Cutie. And that was the beginning of everything. See, someone shouted me out. People kept shouting me out, and that's how it happened. That happened in 2013, and now 2020. 7 years later, I hit 100K. So I am not an overnight success, as some may think. That's definitely what set it off for me and set me off on this journey was that 6-week challenge, and I'll never forget it. It was such a great experience in my life and a moment of like true transformation, as cheesy as it sounds. I started posting all of this a lot. It was literally all I posted, and I started teaching vixen dance classes in New York City. It's so funny. So funny how things happen. Like if I wouldn't have done that challenge, I probably would not be where I am right now. And I think that we need to take some time in our life and kind of reflect on where we've been to kind of appreciate where we are and where we're headed. Wow. This is when I was working for Muscle Milk. I was the marketing manager for Muscle Milk, so a lot of Muscle Milk stuff. Oh my gosh, this video makes me laugh. Why is my back arched? Proud of myself though. And then my deadlift, oh man. Tuck that chin, girl, tuck that chin. I PR'd at 165, proud. My first belt, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at all this stuff that I used to do. Let's speed it up a little bit here. This picture makes me laugh. Hey y'all, I've been getting a ton, why did I say y'all? I've been getting a ton of questions and emails about my nutrition/workout, so I thought it'd be cool to post tips from time to time. Is there anything in particular that you want to know? Write it in the comments below. Here's the first Mufti of the week. Get it? Mufti. I don't get it. Why would I do that? Wow. Aww. Someone said, nice. You just might be a personal trainer at heart. Never know. Wow. Here we are. This is crazy. I'm like in a moment right now. Like, and I'm sorry this isn't like a really fun workout or video, not workout. I'm just like reflecting. Look at this. This was 2014. The caption says, one day it will be me. This is the goal. Love the cover. Happy for Chrissy Teigen. It's all gorgeous. If you don't know, they do open calls now, Sports Illustrated, and I've done it 3 years in a row. Didn't get it the first 2 years. Last year, I got top 60, and they're actually starting their new search this year. So we'll see what happens. This is a shoot that I did that I loved. I loved this set. Loved this one too. This one too. Y'all, I remember seeing pictures and loving seeing muscle definition, and I can just go back and put myself in this time zone because I was in that beginner phase of like, ooh, my body's changing, I love it. Like I saw change taking place and I saw progress, and that made me really excited. When I started working at Equinox 2014, that's when I met Taz, and my life literally changed. Aw, poopy. I know exactly what was going on in my life right now. I was in the middle of breaking up with my ex-boyfriend because it's a whole different story. I had 2 aunts that passed away that summer, and my life was literally like emotionally in cahoots. And then Taz came into my life, honestly, super unexpected, and he was definitely a plot twist, and literally probably my biggest blessing to date. He changed my life for the better, obviously. This was at Equinox, and I was starting to be more technical. I started learning a lot more. I was training and I was immersing myself in the classes that they would give us. And then eventually I would get certified. Wow, what a life, man. Oh my gosh, when Taz and I did German volume training. Oh my gosh. If you don't know what German volume training is, 10 sets of 10 heavy. So a squat, deadlift, and chest press. And I think we did that for 6 weeks. So when I started doing online personal training 2015, so I've been doing it for 5 years now, and wow, to see where it's gone is just unbelievable. Shout out to all my clients. Speaking of, if you guys are interested in one-on-one coaching, make sure to click the link in the description box below. I have 2 slots left. Taz and I did a transformation challenge together, and I began to share a lot more of Taz and our journey. Started traveling for brands. This is when I was with Quest. I think that was was that my first brand trip? I think it might have been with Quest. I did some stuff for Shape magazine in New York. This is when I started working with like brands as like an influencer. I'd post my workouts, obviously still. Poopy, of course. My first YouTube. You are not wrong. Wow. June 22nd, 2015. Like, why am I sharing things like that? Calm down, it's just a peach. Wow, you can't catch me posting anything like this now. It's like just crazy. It's like we have filtered our lives so much, and we have just been more careful on what we post. This is when I worked with Everlast, when I won. This is when I shot this commercial. Oh no, that was also Everlast. Just kidding, that was Everlast. Taz and I's first cruise, which sucked. I got so sick the entire time. Oh my gosh, this was when we met Nikki and Kirsten in New York. Keeping up with Alphalete. Oh my gosh, how funny. This is when wow, I look pretty good. This is when I did bodybuilding.com, and I was a semifinal. I don't think I got it that year. I think it was, this is when we moved. I used to love that little apartment in New York. Moved to New Hampshire, started my first challenge. This is when I really felt like I exploded. Not exploded, but this is a time where I really took time to work on my brand. I think when I was in New York, it was still very much a hobby, but moving to New Hampshire, I didn't get a job right away because I wanted to work on my brand, and I'm so glad I did and so grateful that I had the opportunity to do that. Thankful that I was able to live in Taz's parents' house and be able to dedicate myself to building my brand, like I said. And honestly, that was a time that I really, really cherish because I was blessed to have that, you know? So I'm very, very thankful for Taz and his family for allowing me to do that. Taz and I first expo at the LA Fit. And then, you know, I started competing. And that's when my Instagram really took off, is when I started competing. When I shot with the Pardomas. Remember the Pardomas? Give us a thumbs up if you like the Pardomas. Or if you remember the Pardomas. Oh my gosh, my posing practice. It was so bad. Wasn't that bad actually, but I did improve a lot. So 25K on March 26, 2016. And then I will say that I saw, Maggie, love her. I'm skipping so many things, but oh my gosh, I loved this. Loved it. Dang. My first competition that I did not place at all. Then my second competition where I placed 5th. A year of YouTube, 2016. When I turned 30, Taz took me on a surprise trip to Mexico, surprised me with my family. Oh my gosh, life, man. You can just see the growth, and like, I see things like this and I actually miss competing. I miss putting in the work and working towards something, you know what I mean? Good times. This is when Taz and I went to Vegas and I actually won fifth place, I think, at this Olympia competition. Look how thin I was. I love this picture though, my face. I don't know. I love when my hair is just so big. And then I got 50K in September. So I grew rather quickly. And then it's when I hit 50 that I started correction. It's when I stopped competing that I kind of lost momentum, which looking back, it's absolutely okay. I'm where I'm supposed to be and I'm growing at the rate I'm supposed to be growing and everything's fine. But let's talk about this.
Here. Hey guys, it's me, Miranda. I just wanted to come on and say happy Halloween. I know some of you think it's early, but it's my world and you guys are just living in it. So, yeah, here, show my outfit. Don't be Lebanese tonight. Don't sin. You'll be punished.
Oh, please tell me you guys watch Miranda Sings. Oh my gosh. This is the last competition before nationals. I competed with Taz and I did not do well at all. And then we went to DR. Oh my gosh, like what? That's terrifying, actually. Terrifying. Then I competed, blah, 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 didn't win in nationals, blah, blah, blah. But then I still had bodybuilding.com. Oh, December 27, 2016, we had provided 4,334 meals from Lift and Be Lifted. I do have to update that because we have been able to feed a lot more since then. When I went to bodybuilding.com, signed the wall. Oh my gosh. I did love this post. It was just kind of showing that we can be both. I feel like we always get put into this box of like, you either lift or you don't. Oh my gosh, this was April Fool's when I said that we got engaged and we didn't get engaged. It was April Fool's. Everybody got so mad at me. Sorry. My SI swim.
Hey SI, my name is Yami, and here are a few very important reasons why you should pick me to move on to the next round of your open call. Reason number 1, I'm a pretty badass hair flipper.
Mom, do you want cheese on your burger?
Reason number 2, I can make any situation work. Now, the woods, luxurious pools. KSI.
That was cute. Gosh. Good times. I am very thankful for the journey that it took. And I was talking to Taz about this yesterday, how I compare myself sometimes and I just feel like I don't learn as fast as people. And he made a comment and it was like, well, have you thought about if they have help? Like, because you're literally doing this on your own. You're merging your own path. You're building your own thing and you don't have a mentor, unfortunately, to help you navigate through all of that. And he's absolutely right. This has been really difficult for me, but it has also been a very amazing journey. I think that when I really step back and take a look at everything that I've been able to accomplish, it is really wonderful. And unfortunately, I don't give myself the credit I deserve sometimes, just because we're in this world where we're like, what's that person doing? We have to do what they're doing. When you think you've done something really well or you've succeeded at something and then you turn on your computer or your phone and someone else has been like, oh, I did this. You're like, oh, well, I have to do something better because you see somebody else, but you don't dwell in that space of gratitude and just taking in what you've done and what you've accomplished. So if there's anything I can teach you in this journey, is that take time to recognize where you've been, what you've accomplished, and keep the blinders on, because it's when we look in every other direction and we don't stay in our own lane that comparison comes in, and you kind of take a few steps back, because like I said, someone's always going to be better than you. Someone's going to be doing something bigger than you. Someone's going to have more followers than you. Someone's going to have more money than you. Someone's going to have a better car. But if you stay in your own lane and you focus on what you have and what you've been doing and how blessed we are, I think that's gonna just make for a better life, to be honest. And I have no idea the tangent that I'm going on and the route that this video kind of took. It's just so random. I didn't really plan this, but I just wanted to actually look back into like the very first couple years to see how far we've come. And again, I just want to say thank you guys so much for supporting me and just following me in my journey. And I said this on Instagram the other day, this is only the beginning. I have a new fire that has built up, and I cannot wait to take you on this next journey. Next up though, we have to get YouTube to 100K. So that's where you guys come in, and I just need you guys to help me in whatever way you can. That's by liking or sharing or subscribing, and just want to say thank you once again. And it's been a heck of a journey, and I'm so thankful that you guys have been along for the ride, and I can't wait to see where we're headed. I love you all so much. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. I love y'all. Mwah.